Hey guys, what is up? I'm Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. And on my channel, we talk about like anti-MLM, anti-scam is mostly what we talk about. We sprinkle a little hair education in there because I am a hairstylist, and usually that falls in line when we talk about the Monate MLM. But today we are here to talk about a guy named Ray Higdon. If you have not heard of him, he runs this thing called Rank Makers, among other things. It's a big network marketing training thing that I was actually a part of. So let's get started. So in this video we're about to watch, it's very recent, and Ray talks about if you can make money in an MLM. So according to Ray, we're gonna see if you can make money in an MLM. And before I go any further, I do want to highlight again that this is all my opinion, and then he's gonna tell us if you can make money in a network marketing company. So let's get to it.
Hi, my name is Ray Higdon, and today I'm going to be talking about, is MLM a good way to make money? Now, I'm someone that, although when I started network marketing, I was dead broke, I went on to make millions of dollars in network marketing, but that doesn't mean it's a fit for everyone. Let me help you with your decision. Now, if you're watching this video, it's very possible that you've seen warnings or hate against MLM. And so the first thing I'm going to tackle is, what are some of the common warnings about network marketing and MLM, and are they valid? Number two, I'm going to boldly tell you who should just not do MLM.
Something I do appreciate about Ray as well, he did open up saying that he was dead broke and made millions, which is everybody's like rags to riches story in MLMs and how they try to get you to join an MLM. But he's using that protective language and saying that it's not for everybody, which obviously he's using that because he's no longer recruiting for an MLM. But I mean, it is also true. It's not for everybody. It's only for the people that get in at the beginning, or people that already have a huge network of people that are going to be following. So let's keep going.
And lastly, I'm going to cover what are the actual steps to making money in multi-level marketing. All right, so what are these common warnings about MLM? You'll hear, oh, that's a pyramid scheme, or you have to harass your friends and family, or that there's only the people at the top make money. Or maybe you've heard that hardly anyone even makes any money. Well, the thing to take away is, one, understand how is money made in anything that goes into sales. Anything. And although...
Okay. Network marketing isn't about sales, and it's also proven like in the stats and in that not a lot of people do make money. That's not like a rumor. Like, less than 2% of people make money and make it to the top and make a decent amount of money, enough to live. And that's proven in the income disclosure statements. That's what I was looking for. And the part where it's not about sales, even though you're saying it's about sales, that's in the comp plans. That tells you. So the part where you only make money through recruiting and not sales, even though he's saying it's a sales job, that's right in the comp plan, that you don't make that much money unless you're recruiting. So yeah, that's why it's, a pyramid scheme, in my opinion, and that's why many others feel they are.
There was, my friend, I always like to give him a shout out because he did the research. My friend Tim Sales did the research and ran the statistics for realtors. Okay. In 2019, there were 700,000 people that started the process of becoming a realtor. Out of those 700,000 people, 50,000 actually got their license. And of those 700,000, 37,000 of them actually made a sale. Now, if you talk about...
Okay, but being a realtor isn't the same, because you're not recruiting people to be realtors underneath you, and that's not how you make your money. You literally make your money from that sale. So it might be harder for you to get that sale, but when you get that sale, it's going to be worth it. For network marketing, you get the sale finally, and you only make like $10. Or you recruit somebody and you make like 50 or 100. So it's way different. Stop comparing it to being a realtor. It's not the same, you guys. It's not the same.
100,000 versus 37,000. That's an extremely low percentage. But when you understand this concept, then it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And that is the concept of a pipeline. You're going to make money in any kind of sales based on your pipeline. How many people do you talk to and follow up with and set an appointment with and show the opportunity or the product or service to, and that's going to dictate, you're going to get varying percentages. I found that people really, really good might close 30%. It's kind of like baseball, right? If you hit 3 out of 10 balls, you go to the Baseball Hall of Fame. And so anything around who makes money, does a few...
It's so funny to me that like I feel like Ray picks these like analogies and he compares them to sales, which it makes sense when you're talking about sales. But again, I always feel like I'm repeating myself, but sometimes you just gotta beat a dead horse with it. I also hate that one, but anyways. It's not about sales and network marketing, it's all about recruiting. That is all.
Make money, do only people at the top make money? Any of the money things is, it's simply who works the pipeline the hardest, because this is pay for performance. It's very straightforward. I out-earned the person above me, the person above him, the person above him, and whoever else was up there too, right? I became the #1 income earner in a company because of...
So whether that's true, whether he out-earned his upline, and to me, I don't feel like you can actually do that. Like, the comp plans don't make sense where that is possible, but very few people actually do it. But even if you do out-earn your upline, which seems not realistic for many people, for everybody, it's literally like, I don't know how Ray did it, if he actually did it. Like, either your upline had to quit or, like, stop selling and just let you sell, like, because of the way the comp plans work. Where was I going with this? Damn it, I had a point. I had a point and I lost it. I'm sorry, guys. Do I need to have a point, though? Because I don't think... if what he's saying is true, I don't know. Oh, that was my point. Sorry, I had to wait for him to say performance again. I busted my butt for a year, and I know so many other people that are putting in the work and doing and reaching out and doing their thing. Everything that upline tells you, people that I was working directly with, or like people that were in the sidelines, people that are still in now that I'm watching post consistently, and like they're still at the same rank. Somebody recently posted that she would be fine if she remained that rank forever because for her it's not about money. Okay, that's fine. It is about community for her. I get it. If she's happy, she can be happy. But then don't at the same time talk about how you've been making money. Or in the beginning, I thought it was my upline, and she posted that recently, and I was just thinking, well, in the beginning, she was talking about how much money she made and how she was going to rank up and get the Cadillac and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, she's happy at the rank that she's at, even though I see her posting and selling and doing everything she can quite often. And so it's just weird to me that, like, you would work so hard for so long and still accomplish barely anything in a network marketing company. Like, who wants to do that? Not me. That's why I stopped.
In the pipeline. But I was in a company where there were people underneath me that it wasn't my focus. And I'm not saying I could have beat them anyway, because they were really good. But there were people that were underneath me that out-earned me. So the whole people at the top thing is nonsense. And so understand, very simple, whether something's a scheme or not.
People above you made a commission off of you. They had to have made more money. Like, there's that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, and maybe he's right. Maybe that did happen. If you were in an MLM and you've made it this far watching my videos, and somebody underneath you has out-earned you, I want proof. Send me a message, send me an email, send me a DM. My Instagram's all over here. I want to know. I want to know how often this happens, if at all.
Are you selling something? And if you are, the pipeline and how many people you get into the pipeline is going to dictate how much you make. All right, so who should just not do network marketing? People that are entitled, people that are just inherently negative, people that are complainers, and I guess that falls under the negative vibe. But if you are someone that you think you're joining this and it's magically going to work for you, then save your money. And I've said this to people, and I know that my anti-MLMer friends would not believe this maybe, but if I talked to someone when I was recruiting for network marketing, And I would talk to someone and they say, well, I really want to make a bunch of money, but I don't want to reach out to people or anything. I'm like, okay, do you have a big following or something that I'm not aware of? And I had to say it with a straight face. I'm like, do you have a big following that I'm not aware of, that, a lot of people reach out to you for advice? Well, no. I'm like, okay, so you don't have people.
I do appreciate that Ray says that it's not for everybody, and that if you're not willing to reach out to people, like, and make the sale, then this isn't for you. Oh, but yeah, it's good that it's, because yeah, I guess that's decent. That's a decent piece of advice finally. But a lot of people in MLMs will literally take anybody that breathes. If somebody is interested in joining, they don't give them an interview and see, well, are you willing to do this, that, and the other thing. They just say, oh, you want to join my team? Well, here's a link.
People reaching out to you and you don't want to reach out to any people. Is that accurate? That is accurate. Okay, cool. Save your money. Save your money. Get a steak dinner. Guaranteed result, right? You go there, go pick a restaurant, go get something, go spend that money on something that you're going to get something, because I know what you're going to get here. If you're not willing to reach out to people and you don't have people already reaching out to you for your sage advice, then you're not going to make it here if you're trying to build this as a business. Now, if you want it as a product, awesome. Very clear. You buy the product, you take the product, follow the directions, and see what happens. See how it helps you, right? It's helped a lot of people. Hopefully it helps you. And so this is something that you need to know. If you're in network marketing, you need to know who to tell not to do that.
That's fair, except a lot of the MLM products can be bought a lot cheaper and are just as effective, if not better, at stores, like local stores or just like different places online. You don't have to spend way too much money for like subpar products. That's obviously another problem that we talk about with MLMs, that they're not like revolutionary products, even though they talk like they are.
Yes. Now, sometimes this can backfire. I remember I was at an event in Naples and I did a presentation. There was a guy there and he said, well, I don't think very many people make money at these. And I'm like, okay, got it. Appreciate your opinion, right? There's certainly people that don't do the work, don't make the money. That makes sense. And he complained about 3 or 4 things. And I said, listen, I don't think this is a fit for you. I just don't. And I no disrespect. I just don't think that at this time you're in the right mindset to make this thing work. And despite my best efforts, he joined anyway. And I guess it was him to show me who's boss or whatever. It was interesting. But
yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of backwards psychology. Well, I just don't think you're in the right mindset. I don't think that you are capable of doing something like this. I feel like it's really like condescending the way Ray says it, where he's like, well, then this isn't for you. You can't do this. You won't be good at this. But he says it in a way where somebody's going to be like, well, yeah, I can do that. Like, what do you mean? It's like, well, I'll show you. And that's also what will get people involved because of that, like, backwards psychology type of thing. And maybe he doesn't mean to do it, but yeah, he does. I think he does.
But if you're someone that is not willing to do the work and you inherently are negative about most things in your life, then this isn't going to work either. And so, I don't want you to spend your money on something that you're not going to do the work for to make money at. Now, product is different. You want a product, buy it, take it, follow the directions, right? So I hope that helps you watching this video, because I'll tell you, network marketing is simple, right? Simple. Hey, you want to take a look at what I'm doing? How much more simple can it be? But it's not easy. You got to get up and do the work. You got to follow up with people. You got to be willing to face rejection, to face hater comments, to face the anti-MLM armies out there. You got to be willing to have people judge you just for being
anti-MLM armies. We're the anti-MLM armies.
Steps of making money in network marketing.
Sorry, I got a freaking FaceTime call in the middle of that, and I tried to ignore it, and it didn't work. So yeah, we're the anti-MLM armies. That's awesome.
Money in network marketing and multi-level marketing. Make sure you click that subscribe button, because at this point, if you're making the decision to move forward with network marketing, then our channel can help you. We pump out a lot of value. We teach you exactly how to close, how to follow up, how to find people, etc. And so click that subscribe button. All right, so what are the steps to making money in network marketing? I've hinted at this already.
This is gonna get really good. I have a feeling. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see. Maybe maybe he has some good information for all you network marketers. You know, maybe if I'd listened to him, I would have done better. Oh, spoiler alert, I did, and I lost money.
But it really does come down to how many people are you talking to? And specifically, I have to catch myself, specifically, how many people are you asking if they're open to taking a look at your product or your service? Okay, very specific there. So I'll give you an example. When my wife and I got married, which we celebrate our 10-year anniversary this month, actually, it's been 10 years. And when I had the founders of the company that I was the number one income earner of come to my wedding, and they came there, and I heard something really interesting from one of the founders. He said, this is incredible, Ray. And I'm like, what's incredible? And he said, the weekend before, he was at his brother's wedding, who was given a position in the company. Okay, never did anything with it, but he went to his brother's wedding, and he talked to his brother's friends, told them what he did, which was the founder of the network marketing company. None of them had heard of it. He came to my wedding and he said, I can't find anybody that doesn't know what you do. And that's the deal. I was addicted to my activity, not their response. So there is no one that was around me that I was friends with that I would possibly invite to my wedding that I didn't at least tell what I was doing.
What does this have to do with anything? I would hope that if you're inviting somebody to do your wedding, that they know what you do. Like that seems like a weird, I don't know, that's a weird thing. Why would you invite somebody that doesn't even know what your job is? Maybe they just didn't understand this other guy's job. But like, why? Hey, get out of here. Sorry, that's my cat licking himself. That's so annoying. Go away. He's like sitting behind my computer. Go away. Sorry. No, I just don't. Why would you invite somebody to your wedding if they don't know? How are you not close enough with somebody that they don't even know your job is? I don't know. Call me crazy. But if somebody doesn't know my job, then we're probably not close enough for them to be attending my wedding. Like, I'm not buying you dinner. I don't know.
Right? I saw if they were open. That does not mean they all joined. Most of them didn't, to be honest. Most of them told me no, and that's okay. I was addicted to my activity. I was addicted to me asking them the question, not them being open, not me trying to close them, just me asking the question. That's my job. That's your job. Your job is to ask people if they're open to taking a look at your opportunity or your product or your service. That's your job. Then your job is to follow up. Maybe you set an appointment, you get them on a tool, and that is filling your pipeline. That, not the industry, not the concept, that is what dictates whether you make money in network marketing or you do not. And so you got to understand that. Now, on this channel, we have all kinds of different videos around recruiting, closing, follow-up, etc. But that's the deal. You have to be reaching out to people and seeing, not just playing, footsies with them, not just saying, oh, you look pretty today, right? That's not what I mean. You reaching out to them and saying, hey, I'm doing this thing. Would you be open to take a look at it? And if not, no worries, no big deal. Make it okay if they're not.
If you ever get a message and somebody says it like that, like if you're open, I was wondering if you were open to the opportunity, but if not, no big deal. They were in Rank Makers or are in Rank Makers, his thing, or they watch his videos. Like that's like the script. And another one of the scripts that he uses, man, I wish I could find that book. And another one of the scripts that he shares with like all his people in the group or whatever, clients, I guess you would call them. There's like, oh, I'm looking to expand my business in your area. Would you be open to the opportunity? And again, now you're recruiting people. You're straight up just trying to recruit people. You're not even telling them about the product. Like, it's super, super interesting. I mean, now I get it. He does like the straight to the point situation, which I think is better than like generating a relationship just for a sale. But like, it's very, you can tell when you're in an MLM and when you're in Rank Makers. Like because there's a specific script, so I always know. And I'm getting these scripts on LinkedIn, you guys. People on LinkedIn are recruiting people now. Like, what on earth is happening? I thought that was a professional place, but clearly I'm wrong.
Okay, if they're not open, don't hard pressure them or aggressively pursue them, but it's your job to see who's open to your product, service, or opportunity, and you do that through prospecting, you do that through marketing, you do that through face-to-face, you do it through people in your cell phone, you can even do it to people that you don't know. My wife, at the age of 21, built a $10,000 a month income 100% from strangers on Facebook. You can do that. You can reach out to people you don't know. There are ways to do that. Okay, so if you are deciding to move forward and get started with a network marketing company, you're probably wondering, well, where do I find people to talk to once I go through my friends and family? So I have a free audio.
Once I go through my friends and family. Once I bug my friends and family if they want to join my pyramid scheme. Oh, that's what that sounds like to me. In my opinion, all the things. That's what I did. That's what I did. They have you write a list just like any other thing, and that's essentially what he's saying, like you have to write a list and then eventually you're going to run out of people that you know, and now you got to talk to strangers, and Ray will give you the scripts to do it. Let's hear about it. Well, this video is almost over. He's going to guide you to a free audio that talks about it, but yeah.
And it is 29 sources of leads. So you never run out of places to find people and talk to people ever again. You can get that for absolutely free. Just click the link down in the description. It is an audio for you, real nice and easy, free for you, 29 sources of leads, so you never run out of people to talk to ever again.
All right, that abruptly ended, but that was the end of the video. I'll post a link to that video if anybody cares to watch it, but also Ray doesn't need to make more money. He's already scamming people, in my opinion. But I just, I love that, if you watch, these other leaders of, the new companies, no, we don't scam people. We're not scammy about it. We don't reach out to our friends and family and bug them, and we don't cold message people. But then we have people like this that, teach you how to cold message people. So it's so interesting too that there are so many different trainings for network marketing, which is why the industry has the reputation that it does, aside from the fact that everything is always about recruiting. And did you notice too that the first thing you said every time was he mentioned the opportunity when you reach out to somebody, ask them about the opportunity or the products. The opportunity always came first. And that's what a lot of people say too, is to lead with the opportunity and then sell them on the products. But when it comes to sales, if you're a sales rep, isn't it about the products? It's not about recruiting. So it's, again, all this backwards stuff where they say it's not about recruiting, and that's what makes it a pyramid scheme when you're making more money through recruiting than you are sales. Sales is just a very small portion of your paychecks. You make those bonuses from recruiting, you make those bonuses from ranking up, and the way you rank up is by recruiting more. You can't just get to the top of the company by sales alone. So look, more redundancy, more anti-MLM videos, and I really want to break down more of what Ray says in some of his other videos. I find him interesting because he always tries to act like he's not pushy, but then you compare him to what a lot of these people are doing in our DMs and what they're doing on their pages. And it's very selling a lifestyle and saying that they're making a lot of money and that you can too, and that anybody can do this. So it's very interesting because it's just, who are you going to listen to? You don't want to be spammy, and you don't want to message your friends and family. And again, why would you recruit competition? I don't know. I'm clearly repeating myself. Ray Higdon just drives me completely insane. And I can't believe I gave him so much of my money when I was in there. So, yeah, maybe there will be a more cringy video of Ray that I can talk about, but this is really just my introduction to rank makers and me actually talking about some of the stuff that I did, and I used to listen to him when I was in network marketing. So, yeah, that's it. For more anti-MLM content, like and subscribe. I've got more coming at ya. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.